Last week, things didn't go as planned. Our pickup broke down while we were towing, and at that point, we had no idea how bad it really was. So instead of just sitting around waiting for answers, we made a plan. Scott headed back to South Dakota to grab something that would come in handy, and we got to work on our Tennessee home base property. This week, it's all about making progress, even with a lot still up in the air.
Well, we're in a different rig.
And we got a different driver.
Ashley's taking me to the airport.
Like a chauffeur.
Yeah. So she rented this on our way to the property last night. Picked it up outside of Nashville.
Yep, at the airport.
And it's going to return it Wednesday, I think, to Knoxville Airport. So since the pickup's out of commission right now, we started looking at what it was going to cost to rent a car for
an unknown amount of time.
It could be a few weeks, it could be a few months. We don't know how long it's going to take or what actually is wrong at this point with it. So we decided, once looking at that prices, we have a perfectly good Bronco sitting at our property in South Dakota, and the flight to go get it and the cost to drive it back was going to be less than it would be to rent a car for a month. So why not get it and bring it to Tennessee, since we're going to eventually want it here anyway.
Exactly.
So we're on the way to do something that I absolutely hate, and that's to get on an airplane and fly to Rapid City.
We did buy the tickets literally yesterday.
Yeah.
So that worked out.
Not that I'm scared to fly, it's just uncomfortable, and I don't like being on somebody else's time frame and all that kind of stuff. I'd much rather drive myself and be in control. So one-way flight, we'll deal with it. It'll be 6-7 hours and something like that, and get there and be done.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then of course, there's the time change and everything, but then he'll be able to bring some stuff back from the house in South Dakota as well. It's more tools to potentially get some things worked on and changed in the rig to make it better, so this doesn't happen again with one of our tow vehicles.
Yep. And we want to do some few updates at the property in Tennessee also, so I might bring some chainsaws and some few things back so we can do a few other little things. So
we might show you what each of us are doing.
Yeah, we're going to be separated for a few days. We'll see you at the airport.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at the airport in Knoxville, and look what I just found. I think Ashley must have been here. Well, we made it on board. Can't complain too bad. Not stuck in the back. I got some nice wide seats up here.
And this is how my dogs help. I'm trying to get our clam set up, and I wanted to put the rug down, and that's how they help.
Thank you so much. Take care. I'm currently being recorded. Hey guys, I made it into South Dakota last night. I flew into Rapid City, got in about 9 o'clock, and then had to find a ride to Sturgis, which is about a 45-minute drive. So I looked at the Lyft and the Uber apps and looked for taxis. The night before, I actually looked up, and Lyft was going to be about $50 and Uber was going to be about $100, it said.
So I thought, well, that's $50. We'll deal with it. When I got in last night, I pulled up the Lyft app. They wanted $300 for a Lyft to go the 45 minutes. So I finally refreshed a few times and got Uber down to $61. So got the Uber, got a nice Uber ride in here, but I didn't get in here until about 10 o'clock. And I'm being recorded again. I didn't get in here till about 10 o'clock, and then it was midnight from time where I left. So I was pretty tired, so I didn't record anything. I just got in our vacation house here and took a nap and got up this morning about 6 this time and started getting some stuff packed up and getting ready to jump in the Bronco and head back. So I got the Bronco out of the garage and hooked the trailer up, started getting stuff together. Figured we got our chainsaws. I got 3 chainsaws. I'm going to take those back because I haven't really needed them here for anything. I haven't had to cut any trees down or cut any trees off of anything while I've been here. So we've got a few projects in Tennessee that we're going to work on. So I just got some random stuff here. We're going to pull the little utility trailer. I got to get the swimming pool out of it before we go. Check the air pressure on the tires. Already did a quick once over on the Bronco before I hooked the trailer up to it. So I'm going to finish getting a few things packed up and some random stuff that out of our storage shed that we decided we might want for in Tennessee. So I'm going to finish putting that stuff in the trailer here and just turn around and start heading back to Tennessee. So we'll talk to you in a bit. We're all loaded up. Lights checked, tires checked. Everything looked in pretty good shape. Shot a little bit of grease into the bearing buddies on the trailer. Let's see, it's 9 o'clock here. So that means it's, 11 o'clock in Tennessee. So I'm going to hit the road and see how far I can get today. She thinks my tractor sexy. It really turns her on.
Okay, I'm here at A1 Shipping and Printing, and this is where we have our mail. And so while Scott is on his way back from South Dakota, I'm going to get the copious amounts of mail that we have had stacked up because we knew we were coming back, so we didn't have them forward it for the last month or so. We just had a little bit of mail. Ooh. All those packages down on the floor, stack of mail. But I will say, when you have, like a personal relationship and they recognize you when you come in and they're like, oh yeah, we got all your mail right here. It's pretty awesome. So that's why we like A1 Shipping and Printing here in Jacksboro. Looks like I got my work cut out for me. Weed killer and fencing. I like projects.
Well, there is one thing that I'm learning that I'm not used to, is that with only a 20-gallon fuel tank in this Bronco and trying to go the speed limit with the little utility trailer, we're only getting about 10 miles a gallon. So I'm stopping about every 150 miles to get fuel. So luckily it's gasoline, and gasoline's $1.50 a gallon cheaper than diesel. So it doesn't look quite as bad when I'm spending, $50 each fuel up rather than $150 to $250 like it is in the motorhome. But stopping every 2 hours to get fuel is going to make it a lot longer trip. So anyway, we're continuing on. Everything's good, and we'll keep going. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday morning. I got into, Cedar Falls outside of Waterloo, Iowa last night. I don't know, about 8:30 or so, I think it was. And it's about 6:30 in the morning now. And we're going to hit the road, get back to the property this evening. I think it's about a 11-hour drive or something like that, 700 some miles. We went 660 something miles yesterday. So I'm going to hit the road and keep traveling on our drive. I stayed at a Spark Hilton. Hadn't heard of Spark before. It must be a new chain off of the Hilton brand or something. But so that's where we stayed last night. Worked out just fine. Had a nice shower. Got a nap. And Bronco's warming up. We're going to hit the road. All right, we're all programmed in. We should be in about 6:09 in 11 hours, 778 miles. And it's 6:49 a.m. Let's go.
Happy True Blue Tuesday. I've been here at our RV property for 2 days by myself. And the first day I went and dropped off Scott at the airport at Knoxville. And then I came back and got some stuff done around here. I put up our clam. And with the help of the dogs, that was fun. And then yesterday, I went to the store and got some supplies because I have some projects I want to do. You can see behind me, it's pretty open and lots of leaves. So I've been raking leaves, and today I'm going to be putting up a fence because Laurel keeps getting herself tangled with her leash. See? I keep moving it. She's played in some pile of leaves. That pile used to be taller. So I've got a job ahead of me, not to mention all the junk we initially will need to be removing as well, but one thing at a time. So, first things first, it's time to build fence. Gotta get the hair up. Gloves, very important. By the way, I did not tell Scott what I was doing because he wants to like plan it and make it all pretty. I just want to get up a fence. We can always move it later. So which school do you fall into? Are you one who wants to get it right the first time and just do it once? Or are you just like, hey, let's just throw this up and we can fix it later if we need to? Leave a comment below. And you wonder why my leaf pile is getting spread out. See that? Yes, that's why it's hard to get work done. Look smarter, not harder. We're just going to use some trees as fence posts so we don't have to cut this. Oh, anyway. We're going to use that tree down there and go around there. So be sure to leave a comment if you think I'm completely an idiot for doing it this way. Time to get the fence pole pounder. Had to do a change of clothes. It was getting a little warm, even though it's only like 60 degrees. Since this is just a temporary fence, I got some pretty lightweight fence posts, but we have our trusty fence post pounder. And then I'm just using these fencing nails. They work good, and I'm not really hurting the trees. Okay, so it looks like crap, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. We're almost halfway done. It's so much easier to just MacGyver things than it is to actually do it right. Break time! Look at that. Scab that fence together real quick. Halfway done. That will hold the dogs in. Because they're not escape artists, Laurel has a nose on her. But if you notice how good Willie is, he's just hanging out underneath. Well, just a few hours later, and I am done. Laurel. Wait. Get in the yard. Get in the yard. Laurel. Get in the yard. Get in the yard. Come on. Go. Good girl. Woohoo. We got fenced, and back by that tree, right there is a panel of fencing just like this. So that's kind of a gate towards the back. And then we got it all fenced. So not the prettiest job, but for $200 and 2 or 3-4 hours, I'm okay with that. I think it's good. We'll get a better one at some point, but at least it's here now, and I'm happy. And better yet, Laurel's happy. I don't think Willie's happy because he likes to be free, but that's okay. There could be prettier fencing jobs out there, but it's holding them in. It's a little wrinkly. That's okay. Not sure it's super secure if we were gone, but I'm okay with this. I like it. I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I think the dogs are happy. Oh, he's on patrol of his yard.
Well, good morning, guys. We're back, or I'm back at the property. I got in at about 8:30 last night. It was about a 800-mile day, and I see Ashley got the clam set up while I was gone. Big Blue's there. I'm going to see about getting an appointment to get the pickup hauled in to get the transmission fixed. Also looks like she must have tinkered around and tried to get a little dog park going here for the dogs. So they got a fenced area now to run around in. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but so she was busy while I was gone. But first things first this morning, I got the trailer disconnected and we'll get some stuff unloaded out of the Bronco. Like I said, I got back at 8:30 last night and it was just time to chill out, relax, and go to bed early. So it's a long couple of days. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do with the pickup, get that situation started, and then I'm going to start doing some more cleanup around here. I want to clear some spots kind of in front of the motorhome over here so we can pull it up a little bit further. Might even move some of these water and septic services, dig a trench and move them over there. Talking about putting a little casita building right here, getting power hooked up. Maybe put a garage up above on the upper level above where the pickup is there. There's Ashley's little rental car that she got. We got to take it back today now that the Bronco's here. So yeah, that's our plan. We'll just start tinkering around, doing a few projects here, and I do got to get the motorcycle unloaded. Probably just unload everything out of the pickup so we can get it towed in. But that's my plan for the day. So stick around. We'll show you what we get done. Well, at least the dogs got their little little dog pen, little dog park, if you will. So Ashley did a pretty good job getting that all fenced off. So they got their little place that they can run and play, and Willie's really good about sticking around with me most everywhere anyway, but Laurel's, she got a little bit of hound in her, so her nose might take her the wrong way, so this will at least slow her down a little bit. Ashley's been working on raking up leaves. We're going to try to get those all cleaned up and burned up here in the next few days. Lots of little projects. It'll be nice. I think we're gonna sit here for a couple months, or a month or two, until our next rally comes up, or until we can't handle sticking around anymore. So it'll be kind of nice to sit still for just a little bit. We got all the solar panels out, so we're pulling in power to keep going. And like we mentioned before, we do have a septic tank and water here on the property. We might look at having power hooked up in the near future. There is power right here on this pole on the property, so transformer and everything's there. I'm not sure what all they're going to have to do to get us hooked up to that, whether we're going to hook it to the shed when it comes in or have a pole put in there. We're going to be working on that over the next few weeks too, so lots of fun. Done a lot of research here the last few days. So I stopped by 2 or 3 different transmission shops, private transmission shops, and a couple of Ford dealers. Finally, one of the Ford dealerships actually seemed to be the one that gave me the best feeling about everything. So they're actually going to come pick up the pickup tomorrow morning and with their tow truck and take it in to Knoxville and start the diagnostics of it to see what's going on. It will actually drive in first gear and it'll back up in a little bit, but I'm afraid to do too much with it. It's probably too late now. It's probably pushed all the contaminants through the whole system, so we'll see what's going to happen. But I got everything unloaded out of it. I got all the e-bikes and the motorcycle out, and I even took the lift system out of the bed just so it wasn't going to be in the way. So no more neodyne lift. You can see where it's at. But yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to get something done. One of the local places that had the best reviews, according to AI and a bunch of things, they said they wouldn't have a chance to even look at it till mid-July, and it's April 9th today. So we got lots to go on in the next 2-3 months to have to just sit and wait on it. Hopefully the Ford dealership will be able to get it in. They said they didn't have a big long list right now, so they should be able to get right to it. At least get the diagnostics done. Not sure if they're going to be able to just do some repairs, rebuild on it, or if we're just going to have to put a whole new transmission in. But stick around. We'll let you know as things go progress. But since we're here, we got the Bronco here. We're going to start working on the property a little bit. I want to do some clearing. I want to fix the driveway up here. We actually just ordered a little shed. We're going to put the little shed over here, and we'll use that kind of eventually as a little casita. It'll be a storage shed to start with, but then down the road we'll be able to maybe put a washer and dryer and a bathroom or something like that in there. And then we're also considering maybe getting a garage, like just one of those little metal building garages, and putting it up there. Just little stuff to put some more storage in, since we have the Bronco here now. Once the pickup's fixed, we're going to have to leave one of them here. We can't pull both of them, so it'd be nice to have a nice covered area for those, for whichever one we're not taking with us. So we'll see how, or we need a storage shed. We can put the motorcycle in the storage shed too if we end up having to pull the Bronco around for a while till the pickup gets fixed. But it's nice that we have those options. I guess that's one good thing about having a home-based property, is that when a situation like this comes up, we do have some options. So that's what we're working on for the next little bit. So stick with us. Watch some of our improvements on the property, and hope you like, comment, subscribe, stick around. We'll show you what's going on, and make sure to watch the next one.
Take care. Hope to see you on the road. We'll be back on the road soon.